The summer travel season is wrapping up with the Labor Day weekend, but now's the time to look ahead to a new year of adventures. Ryan Hilton from Admiral Travel just returned from a mega conference about the travel industry, and you are here to talk about what's trending in international travel. Oh, this is my favorite thing in the world.
I know you enjoy travel, don't you?
Yes, and I, of course, would recommend. I was in South Africa in January of this year. Oh, that was so perfect. Is South Africa still popular?
South Africa is still doing very well. Africa in general, the safari experience across the continent is as popular as it's ever been. All of the space is in very high demand. We've actually got some video up there right now of a wildebeest crossing on the Mara River in the northern Serengeti a few days ago. I was there with guests, had an amazing time, saw so many thousands of animals every day, and a very, very unique experience for sure.
Wow.
Also, still in Africa, we've got South Africa and the Piva male at Londolozi, a very, very unique male leopard. We got to spend some time with him that particular morning as he was scouting out a warthog burrow.
You know what I was surprised about in South Africa? I expected to be sleeping on the ground in a tent. The accommodations were as luxurious as anywhere in Sarasota, and yet you were 2 or 3 steps away and you were off into the wild.
Certainly.
So what are other international locations for this year? What did you see that was really trending?
You know, well, still in Africa, along with the hospitality, the food was exceptional, as you can imagine. Always is a big part of the destination.
You're right.
And then looking ahead for next year, having just returned from Las Vegas for the Virtuoso Travel Week with 5,000 plus travel professionals from around the world, hoteliers, cruise lines, all of the CEOs and executives putting their heads together and thinking about, you know, how do we be better next year? Definitely showing up for families is the Greek Isles, the Adriatic in the private goulettes or private yachts. A great way for a family to experience small ports, small towns, have a lot of contact with the local culture and avoid the crowds. Either one of those vessels, waking up in some of those bays on a quiet morning and then giving your kids the opportunity to go jumping off the bow of the boat at sunrise is a great way for them to get their day started.
It seems like
that looks like a really fun thing to do.
And Greece has been value-wise reported to be very affordable right now. Is that continuing?
You know, those iconic destinations like Santorini and Athens, they will always remain popular with travelers from around the world because it's not only Americans who visit those destinations. But you're starting to see the smaller islands with those tiny little bay towns starting to gain in popularity because you can get off the beaten track and not
get
be
a little more local culture
Exactly.
It's one of the most wonderful places ever. A place I've always wanted to go is Iceland.
You know, Iceland has proven to be particularly popular over the last few months. We've got some images going up right now. Excellent architecture, fantastic arts in Reykjavik. You know, surprisingly, the country of Iceland has a similar amount of people to what is in Sarasota County. So lots of space.
Wow.
Lots of space, tremendous landscapes, particularly for the active and adventure-minded traveler. There's opportunities to go hiking up on glaciers, ATVing through some really unique landscapes. The hospitality is good. The helicopter flights over the volcanoes, particularly impressive, these few shots here, but fresh lava flows, and certainly an interesting and destination that's showing up a lot across the board.
So with that, you're seeing a variety of terrains. You're going from the extreme with, you know, glaciers to volcanoes.
Absolutely.
And you're not in Sarasota anymore.
Definitely. Gorgeous meadows with animals as well. And of course the hot springs. Iceland is particularly known for
Blue
the
Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon. Exactly. The opportunity to get into some water that does have medicinal value to your being. You know.
What about flying? What about the airlines? Any trends you're seeing there?
You know, there's when Malika and I were out at Las Vegas, we had the opportunity to go on and take a look at the Crystal Sky, which is a 777 wide body, has a restaurant, a card table for blackjack, a stand-up bar, and only 88 lie flat business class seats. Very new to the industry, being operated by Crystal Cruises, who for many years have taken the #1 position in the large luxury cruise ship markets. And you can be sure that they care about providing new experiences for their guests. It's available for charter, so go ahead and
See, you
get
found another second job there.
Oh my goodness, that looks awesome. Oh, what fun things to do. Thank you so much. For more information, you can go to the Admiral Travel website and start to dream right now. And next, we're going to find out how Goodwill is celebrating Hero Month in September.